more storms to track even after this, and that's why I say until at the very least the 10 o'clock hour, we're going to have this lightning delay, Lena. So we'll be watching this very closely. But of course, we'd love for people to get back out there. At least people got to see Jilly from Philly. But of course, we want everyone to stay safe.
Yeah, but it's such an important point that you're making. Even when the worst of this system, when this moves out, we could still see lightning, and that will also have an impact. You cannot be out there watching a concert while there is lightning nearby.
Yeah, and you see all of these blue bubbles here. Those are all storm reports. That's when this line, the worst of it, was crossing over Berks County and Chester County. But pretty soon, within about the next half hour or so, we'll begin to see even more blue dots up and down the I-95 corridor as inevitably, sadly, more storm reports continue to come in. I mean, look at that cell that's in Bucks County right now, with Warrington, Warminster getting the worst of it, Doylestown getting the worst of it at this point, as those storms slide to the east and make their way into Mercer County. Obviously, there's a big focus on Philadelphia right now, with this being the birthplace of America, with the concert ongoing, but at this point now paused. But of course, so many different neighborhoods, and people were mentioning this to me on Facebook, on Instagram, asking, okay, we know that the forecast is iffy for Philadelphia, but what about my town? And for all of our towns, all of our neighborhoods, the forecast is iffy. It is touch and go. We haven't seen nearly as much in the way of ferocious storms today up and down the Jersey Shore. However, this line is all crossing to the east. As I mentioned all of that, we do want to check in on our friends down the Jersey Shore. I was looking at our Atlantic City Hard Rock camera, and they were able to get some fireworks in, at least nearby. But notice these storms that are crossing the Delaware right now. Those are all sliding to the east. I'll put this map into motion, sliding to the east very quickly at approximately 35 miles per hour. So again, obviously the focus right now, primarily for so many people, is on Philadelphia, but there are still some other storms across our region that we want to track for you. And those storms should be in Upper Deerfield at approximately 9:37. You've already gotten some rain right now, but there's more to come. Vineland 9:51. Dennis Township in Cape May at approximately 10 o'clock. Egg Harbor 10:24. Galloway Township 10:31, and in Atlantic City, if it holds together that long, at approximately 10:38. So we are still under the gun, even up and down the Jersey Shore. But here's another feature I'm noticing, and I talked about this a minute ago, Lena. You see this green line here that's cutting through interior South Jersey. Those are outflow boundaries from storms, and those are going to help to ignite even more thunderstorms. We saw that last night. So even without looking at a computer model, just by looking at pure meteorology, seeing what's happening on the radar and analyzing that, that tells me that some of these neighborhoods are really going to be under the gun for even more storms, like in Lumberton, like in Vineland, we talked about that, like in Folsom, like in Estelle Manor, like in Evesham. Some of those neighborhoods are going to be under the gun from some of the strongest storms rolling over that region right now. We'll take you back to Philadelphia, where some lightning strikes are popping up in the northeast, near Delran. Lightning strikes that are just outside of the city, not too far away from West Philly. Also not too far away from South Philly, near the airport too. In Broomall, several lightning strikes popping up there and some isolated downpours. So as mentioned, we're going to be dealing